Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with another review roundup video for you. This time looking at another 4 awesome video games that I've been playing recently. So before we get started, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to jump in to a selection of games on Xbox and PlayStation this time. So first up we have King Arthur's Knight's Tale. Now this I played on Xbox. It's also available basically on other platforms as well, developed by Neocore Games and published by them. And they were kind of to send me a copy for this review. Now, it released on the 22nd of February 2024. Now, it's on Xbox at 37.49. However, on Steam right now, at time of recording, it's currently on sale for another day or two to pick it up at 60% off. So while I played this on Xbox, if you're a PC player, you may want to grab it at a fantastic price. It's like 15 quid at the moment. And at that, I recommend it. Plus, it supports Xbox controllers as well on PC. Now, this is a sort of role playing tactical game. Imagine XCOM, imagine Wastelands, but set in a fantasy universe based on the legend of King Arthur. And in this one, King Arthur has gone to war with Sir Mordred, who was his nemesis. They have this big battle, and they both kill each other in this battle. Now, in this game, you play as Sir Mordred. The Lady of the Lake basically resurrects you, brings you back to Avalon, and basically she sends you on a quest because you need to kill King Arthur again because whatever happened, he's now become like evil. And that's the plot basically. Now, this game is really in depth. There's tons and tons of hours of content. I don't play a lot of these like grid-based, sort of turn-based strategy role-playing games, like the tactical style ones. Very often, I play the like turn-based JRPGs, those style RPG games. I play games like The Witcher and stuff, Skyrim, Fable. So it was nice to try this style of gameplay out a bit more. Now, while I love the like Arthurian legend and everything like that, Camelot, fantastic. I love the fact that you get to sort of like rebuild Camelot. There's all the known heroes and everything from that mythology is amazing. I did think the story was a little bit slow to begin with. It chugged along at the beginning for me. It starts off with an amazing cutscene, and this game also features, like I say, great voice acting, great sound design. Graphically, it doesn't look bad either. Obviously, it's from a more zoomed out perspective, so you don't really see super detailed looks on all the characters and everything like that. But the environments are all like murky and gross and stuff like that, which were great. But I did think it took me a little bit of time to get into it until I really started to enjoy it. Now, you will slowly but surely assemble a team of heroes across a variety of different classes. You've got your champions, your defenders, vanguards, arcanists, stuff like that. You'll level them up. You get to get like experience points and skill points and stuff like that. There's tons of lootable items that you can equip to them from missions, but they don't stay around forever. They can die. They're permadeath. You can get new people to come in and stuff like that as well. They can get cursed and get diseases and stuff like that, which you have to heal, or they will slowly but surely die. And that's one of the reasons you sort of look after your Camelot to make sure you have all these sort of right facilities to heal them and basically ensure your team is ready to go. Now, this is really good. It's not going to be for everyone. If you don't like XCOM or like that Wasteland style gameplay, this may not be for you. But once you get into it, it is really good. It does get a little repetitive the further into the game you get because some of the missions seem a bit repetitive and it's a bit grindy, but it's just that type of gameplay. You can just focus on one team. You don't have to keep swapping in new characters and stuff like that, but the option is there. There's multiple difficulty levels as well. So there's one that's more story orientated, and there's even like a roguelike mode as well. So it goes from like being an enjoyable gameplay to a very, very challenging one. So it's awesome. And once you've played through the campaign, you can see it from different perspectives as well. There's an end game mode as well, which is even harder. So it's got something for everyone. So, like I say, this one beautiful. Love the lore and everything, and that they've gone with the Fury and stuff. Really enjoyed that. Okay, we've got a PS VR2 game now. This one I had a ton of fun with. It's called Towers and Powers. It's really well priced. It's 13.99 on the PS5, playable via PSVR2, and it's a tower defense game. I love tower defense games. It plays in sitting or standing position, which is nice. So you don't have to be like super stressful. I can literally just sit on the sofa and play it. It looks great. It's bright. It's colourful. It kind of reminded me of like old WoW, like with the big chunky sort of fantasy-esque graphics. And basically, this is a tower defense game where you basically oversee the towers and everything like that by being like a pair of giant hands above it, and you interact with it, building towers and stuff like that. You can combine your towers to make new units. You can sort of look around the battlefield in different positions and stuff like that. And it's awesome. And you can't just use the towers. So, like normally in tower defense games, you place your towers. That's about it. You can actually have like units out there as well, fighting, which is cool. You can even like use abilities and like cast them yourself, which I thought was cool. Like you are like a god. Basically, you can like fireball people from above and stuff like that at times, which is a lot of fun. Now, this is one of my favourite PSVR2 games I've played so far. I'm not saying it's the best out there by far. I'm not saying it's better than other games. I'm just saying out of the ones I've played, this one I had a lot of fun with. It's simple. You don't have to think about it too much. It's not too stressful. It's not like having you swing your arms and like run on the spot and stuff like that to move like some of the other games I've played. You're basically playing a tower defense game, but you basically feel like a god commanding like units and abilities from above. It's great. It looks great. I love the colors, the sound, and everything like that. And yeah, I like that. I love the fact that it's a mix between towers, spells, all sorts of cool things, and it mixes it up as you're playing. There's new things added as you progress. It has like a story to it and everything like that. Really, really, really good. Hope they do more of this. Fantastic. Yeah, really, really good. 13.99 on PS5. And yeah, it's from VR Kiwi, who have done other VR games as well, so definitely check them out. Okay, we have another PSVR 2 game for this review roundup, and it's another good one, which is great. I love getting multiple PSVR 2 games that are good because, like, I always worry when you get a VR game, it's either going to be really good or it's not. And this one, I've been looking forward to for ages and ages and ages. This is Toy Trains VR, and this one is out on PSVR for PS5, 15.99. Now, this is from publisher Something Random, and they were kind of send me a copy as well for this video. And this is a track building puzzle game where you basically have to build toy train tracks. It's great. It's a puzzle game. There are objectives you have to complete. There are scenarios you have to finish, and there is a very cool, nostalgic, very charming, like retro storyline to this game. So there is actually a storyline you follow on with. But basically, there's no like time limits or anything like that. It's super chill, it's super relaxing. You're basically just building train tracks, toy train tracks on a big board. You can put the displays out and stuff, you can put the sceneries out and everything. It just it's so sweet and it's so charming, and it reminds me of playing like Hornbys and stuff like that as a kid. And being able to do this all in VR, this is the sort of VR experience I've wanted in a long time. Something simple. Yes, shooter games are great. Yeah, action games are fantastic. But a game where I can just sit there and build toy trains is fantastic. Like, it's so cute graphically. It's like low poly cuteness. It looks great, and they've done a fantastic job with it. Now, I'd like it to have been a bit longer. Maybe have like more like a free play mode and stuff like that. But beggars can't be choosers. The game itself is really well crafted. It's really well made. Worth playing though, for definite. I just hope, like I say, they either bring a sequel out or updates to it to add even more content to it in the future. But yeah, so far so good for these PSVR 2 games. I've jumped back into my PSVR 2 recently after I had an operation, and it's great that all the games I've been playing so far have been actually enjoyable. So, yes, more PSVR 2 will be coming to the channel very soon. Okay, and last up, we have 7 Days Heroes on Xbox. Now, this came out on the 29th of March 2024 from publisher Dolores Entertainment, who were kind of sent me a copy for this review video. Now, this game's come out on other platforms as well, including Steam. It's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S consoles, but I played it on my Series X and had no problems with it at all. Now, this is a retro-styled 2D action platformer game mixed between like run and gun, side-scrolling shooter, and platforming, in which a sort of rogue state-of-the-art intelligence is turning everyone in the world into like zombies, and it's up to three friends and their pug to basically save the world. Now, I quite like this game. I like the retro vibe of it. I like the retro like 8-bit aesthetics. I love the synth wave like background music. I love the sort of old school style gameplay as well. Now, while you can play as four different characters, it's only single player, which is a shame. The way it works is on each level you'll play as a certain amount of characters, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four, and you switch between which is the primary character. Now, the primary character is the one that you move around, shoot with, stuff like that. Each of these characters has their own special abilities and weapons and stuff, which is nice. There are other weapons that you can pick up while playing as well. And basically, as you're moving through these levels, you can command all the other players to follow along behind you or wait. And basically, you've got to get to the end of each of these levels. Now, there's 30 odd levels in the game, multiple boss fights across 7 different stages. And some of the levels are more action based, lots of shooting and stuff like that, lots of enemies on screen. Others are heavily platform based, lots of jumping, like avoiding traps and like spikes and like chasms and stuff like that, and like traps. But all in all, it's a fun little game. Now, it's not the longest and it's not the most difficult, but you have unlimited lives, which is nice. So even if you do die on a level, you just start that level from the beginning. There's a nice variety between the characters, and I like the difference in the level types and the enemy types and stuff like that, which is always cool. All in all, though, yeah, really fun, nice, well-rounded sort of package. Has animated cutscenes in between, like the stages as well, that progress the story, which is awesome. And if you pick it up early, you can get a like launch discount on Xbox and save about £1.68 off the full price it'll be in about 5 days at recording of this video. So check this one out, 7 Days Heroes from Dolores Entertainment. Now, that's been the 4 videos for this review roundup. Hope you've enjoyed it. Which was your favourite? Nice to have a good like variety of games here and a few VR ones. Will be more PSVR games coming to the channel. I'm also working on some more review roundup videos this week just because I'm away on holiday. So I'm doing the review roundups just so I can upload them easier and schedule them better. So there's going to be a whole host of different games covered. But let me know in the comments which you're interested in the most, which ones look good, which ones don't look so good. And Make sure you subscribe for more gaming content. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching.